never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good afternoon, everyone. It's not good morning with coffee bagels, but it's good afternoon with coffee and a nice tuna salad. How's everybody doing? It's Joe along with Nithin and Sean Browning as we bring you a special edition of NY Yankee Mania along with our World Network. So you can see it on both shows as we bring you a really, really nice guest. That's coming up in a couple of minutes. And Nithin, how you doing?
Good. Good afternoon, guys. Joe, the godfather of the show. Well, what's up, Joe? What's up, Sean? Sean Browning in the building. So we have our guests. So we booked. So guys, whoever's in the chat, we booked our client PAYAL Doshi. She's a sports host, podcast host, and she is the founder of Vegan of Miami, which she'll talk about. Glad that we can help you guys get her on. And speaking of PAYAL, she has joined the bottom. So I'll go down here, and then Joe, you can reintroduce her, and then bring her up.
Sure. Of course, no problem. Thank you. All right, the star of the show's coming up, and if we get a thumbs up, we can bring her up. There we go. All right. Well, you know what? I want to make 100% sure I'm saying with doing the right name, so I want to do this right. I am going to bring up the star of the show, and I want her to say it so that I don't look like an idiot. Let's bring her up, Sean. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to NY Yankee Mania. Please, I've been trying to study your name all morning, and I keep getting it wrong. So please, can you say it the right exact way?
No worries. It's Pyle, like Kyle, but Pyle.
Pyle. Now, why couldn't it then just be that keen? Because I didn't know if it was one thing or another and another. I said, no, I'm going to do it right because I'm not going to embarrass her.
I appreciate
no way.
you.
But that's a very pretty name. And how you doing? Welcome, Joe and Sean.
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me. It's nice to be here.
No, thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. So tell us. We do know that you have a very interesting job. You're great at what you do. So tell us how you got started and what's going on in the life of a sportscaster. Go ahead.
Yes, most definitely. So I pretty much grew up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where I was into basketball. It wasn't hockey. It might be hard to believe, but basketball was my bread and butter. So pretty much when the Raptors came into existence, I knew right there and then this was the team I was going to follow from its inception. And well, I sure did. I was trying to figure out ways in which to get myself out there. So I started out pretty much writing game summaries in my agenda, not homework, but game summaries. And that evolved into going on YouTube and doing game summaries after each and every Raptors game. Yes, I was doing all 82 games plus the playoffs, just to try to get my foot in the door. And I had an opportunity through my blog to get me to the arena, and I got to go to 3 Raptors games a month where I had a chance to interview athletes as well as tell a little bit of a backstory about who they were beyond just the basketball court. So they are still up on my YouTube page where you might get a chance to view them. But from there, I went over to getting an opportunity to do work for a local television station. So it was called Omni Television, South Asian-based music show where I had a chance to interview local artists in the community. And from there, that went on to pretty much working in social media. So I was the first, if you will, social media manager with NBA Canada. So I was able to pretty much get paid to watch basketball, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I did it not getting paid, but for everyone out there, it's just about kind of getting started, and just you need that one person to kind of give you opportunity. And for me, it was my manager who said it was a tweet that I had sent out that got me the job. So it was pretty much at the right place at the right time. And that allowed me to pretty much go on and work for the NBA Canada for 3 seasons. I had an opportunity to cover the All-Star game in Toronto as well as New York, and it was just an incredible experience, as well as the playoff runs that they had made during that time. And from there, I went on to working at an agency, and then working my way back to Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment. And at that point, it was working for both the bar and grill side as well as the apparel side for Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment. So doing the social media for that. And then I went on to actually go to across the border and work for the Miami Heat, where I had a chance to be their mobile content manager out there.
Wow.
And from there, I had the awesome opportunity to create content within the mobile app. So we had a chance to do really cool activations. This was during Dwayne Wade's retirement. And so we had a chance to do this really cool AR activation within the app where you got to take your picture alongside Dwayne Wade, and you could pretty much bring the trophy to life as well. It was really cool experiences out there. And now I host my own podcast, Passion Projects, as well as have my own Instagram account, Vegans in Miami, where I pretty much showcase various vegan eats here in Miami.
Wow. I don't even know where to start. You got me tired. I mean,
I know
that
it's a
is
lot.
really amazing. No, it is, but I'm very interested. I mean, everything is interesting, and I mean, from what I could see, you're doing an incredible job. You're very sweet. You're very outgoing. You could see the enthusiasm and what you do, and you love it, and that's it. That's the key to this business. If you love it, and you get yourself out there, I mean, that's it. But we are interested in now. What do you do with the food content, and how did that come about?
So when I moved to Miami, I decided, you know what? If my brother can be vegan, I can do it too. I've been vegetarian my whole life. And so I was like, okay, this is no problem. Getting rid of dairy? Nope. No biggie. No biggie. Okay, dairy was the hardest thing to get
Sure.
rid of in my diet because I love cheese and I love ice cream. But once I made the transition, it was, I guess, an opportunity for me to showcase, okay, there are options in Miami that you can find vegan food, pretty much. Whether that be at an establishment that doesn't cater to vegans, there might be an option for you, or if you're going to specifically a vegan restaurant. So, and then I followed a lot of food bloggers into leveling up my food. So it's not just salad I'm eating, but I'm like really creating something that's hearty, that gave me a whole newfound love for tofu. So it's been a fun journey. And then I've had a chance to work with various products that I actually have some new ones coming up from Expo West that I'm going to be working with as well. And pretty much providing you with a new take on veganism.
Yeah, I was just gonna say now what's a typical day if you do that? What's a breakfast and at least a breakfast and a lunch like?
So I might be boring at breakfast, but I love a good peanut butter toast. But if I'm feeling excited, I'll throw a little hemp seeds on it, have it with my coffee, and then and on Sundays I do pancake Sundays. So I'm doing the works. I make my batter from scratch as well, and enjoy that with yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It's a 3 ingredient pancake batter that you'll enjoy too. Even my non-vegans love it. Um, and that includes my husband. So and
Oh,
then
awesome.
and then lunch, I will try to be as creative as I can. Sometimes I like to do like a quesadilla or like a good taco or a salad. I'll throw in some tofu or maybe make some fries with that. Maybe some buffalo cauliflower wings if I'm really in the mood. But it's always something different or something creative that I like to
Wow.
do.
That I mean that does sound really really good. Now I noticed you didn't really say avocado. Is that put into your mix?
Oh, yes. Okay, I love avocado. I'm a big avocado toast person, so I'm I feel like I'm more of a savory than sweet breakfast person. I don't know. What about you guys?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm with you on the peanut butter and toast. I started out doing peanut butter on English muffins when I was a kid, and then
Yes.
experimenting because I grew up peanut butter and jam or peanut butter and butter or what I mean, the
jelly.
toast and jelly, or
Jell
toast with jam, and then I was like, you know what, I love peanut butter, so I'm gonna put peanut butter on the toast, and then I've done it the rest of my life. I still do it at times, and it's a good quick breakfast. But also, I'm like with you, pancakes for breakfast. And I also growing up mostly in the South. I'm a guy that I could do. I like meat, but I'll take steak tips and grits, or eggs and grits, and eggs on toast. And my ex-wife got me onto this other thing. She'll do egg sandwich. She used to always do egg sandwiches, and now I started doing that.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is. Wow. Okay. You know what I like? I like to put peanut butter on is bananas.
Yes.
I like to put it on
Yes.
bananas. An apple. An apple's excellent.
With some chocolate chips.
Which
That's
Oh
oh my
yeah.
God, this is a girl after our own hearts here,
Hey,
Sean.
I've done chocolate chip pancakes. I used to do that. Yeah, especially when you do the batter, and then
Mhm.
you just scoop in as many of the chocolate chips you want in there,
Guys are killing me.
and then just cook it up. Oh yeah.
Making me all hungry now.
Yes, and
Hey,
that, and now that yeah, now that you're doing that, when we start we're going to be doing on our World Network. We're going to be doing a lot of cooking with Chef Nick,
Oh,
and a few other people. So when we have that, come on down and give
I'm
us
here
one of
for
your.
it.
That would be awesome. That would be
Yeah,
really
let's
cool.
do that.
We
yeah.
We
will.
we'll do a live
Definitely.
cooking demo. I can set up.
Yeah.
We can do something fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
Yeah,
So you have to
that
set up. So in other words, you'd be able to do it right. Like now, or when you can, or because right now, what's happening with us is it's kind of hard to find it because there's so many different. New York and Manhattan. Like I don't have to tell you. I'm sure rents are like ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, but yeah. So eventually, very soon, because we have Chef Nick that comes up with a lot of different great recipes, and then even people that I can't eat this, but now because he'll take away because you have the high blood pressure or something,
Mm.
he'll take something away and put something else in there so you can enjoy what you really like,
Yeah,
and that mix is great. Yeah.
great.
So. Oh yeah, we'd love to see some of the did you ever do do you do a live, podcast with cooking? Like that. I mean, there's so many of them out there.
No, I usually do some like cooking reels on my page, but I haven't done anything live. So but I'm here for trying something new.
Yeah, that really would be great, and you would enjoy with Chef Nick because he's witty, and he's like an entertainer too with it. So it's everything combined. So but I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Well, the first one is from Teresa. She's always there. Teresa says, "Thank you for joining the show." And she wanted to know what is your favorite part of what you're doing right now? What really excites you?
I would say, oh, well, thank you so much, Teresa. One of my favorite things right now, especially with my podcast, is just learning and telling people stories that are truly inspiring. And I just hope that they're relatable and that people can take something out of them. And that's what I truly love doing right now.
Really? Okay. And she also asked, now in sports, now you did say about like basketball, but do you follow any baseball at all?
I do. I was truly devastated, obviously, when when the Toronto Blue Jays lost in the World Series. Utter heartbreak. I I've hung on to it for so long. It was just so
I know.
deflating. So
I know the
I had my
feeling.
brother actually who was live at the Rogers Center when they lost, and he was just telling me how just silence it was leaving the arena. Um, but
I
here's
mean,
to a
it
new
was so
season.
close for both teams. I mean, it was ridiculous. One
Yeah.
little hit, what the ball going. I look at it. I always believe in destiny, and if you're meant that you're going to win the lottery and win $100 million, you're going to do it somehow. Even if you never played in your life, you're going to find a ticket on the floor and say, "Oh, I wonder if this is good." And you go
Yep.
home and, "Oh my God, I won $100 million," and it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
No, and it was,
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation with the guy at work about the World Series, and I said, you want to know something? This last one, it wasn't the hitting the stars. It wasn't Otani and Freeman and Betts that carried the team. It was Yamamoto.
Mhm.
I mean, that was just a performance like of the ages. You two starts, and then you come right the day after a start, and you do like a couple innings of relief. That's just unheard of nowadays.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
it was
Can you
unreal.
can you see the question from Ken?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, what are your thoughts on that? The granddaughter is a middle school area, and the blood of the nectar.
Um, I don't know what to make of the blood of the nectar part.
Okay, I don't either. Oh, Ken, come back to us. Yeah, okay. Well, while we're waiting for that, we do have another one. This is from Kevin, and Kevin asked, do you ever get situated in New York City? Have you ever done anything steady in New York City, sports wise?
I I used to work for the NBA, so I would come to New York and work some games out there. Um, and I loved it. I absolutely love New York. It's one of my favorite places. But I have my most recent trip was I don't know how long ago. I want to say 2 years ago. But I always find there's something exciting to do in New York City.
Well, especially Christmas time. You
Yes.
you come through
Oh, yes,
Rockefeller
I have
Center.
come through. Oh, so fun. The skating, all the things.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Yeah, so I mean, I'll tell you. First of all, you just get me tired from all the traveling that you do. That's the next question. From again, Teresa. She asked just one more question. It sounds like her traveling is exhausting. How do you do it?
Well, thankfully, I don't travel as much as I used to, but, I usually make trips, to and from Florida to Toronto, but other than that, I would love to go on a big trip. Hopefully, this is the summer I can do that.
It sounds intriguing that I don't know if you ever thought about it. If you incorporate your wonderful stuff and do it like on a cruise ship, and
Oh,
and
yeah.
they get to try it, they get to experience something different, and I think if that's brought to them, they might be, hey, instead of always having the same, well, the food's always
That's
great,
true.
but if you do something different, that might really enhance a lot of things that you do, and you're introducing, hey, we have this dish now, and it's like, oh, let me try, and I bet you it'd be a big hit.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've had family members who've gone on cruises, but they've always come back and said that the vegan cuisine isn't the best. So, maybe there are ways in which there could be some sort of ways to
Yeah,
level those up, bring them more character.
it
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So you
Well, I
see,
know that.
was that
All I said, I know how like on cruise ships they got like all these different buffet options and restaurant options, and they got like food from all over the world.
Mhm. Yeah, and
Yeah, exactly.
why not have breakfast like you're saying? Why not put some, well, have, if they have the plate here and a plate there, okay, so now they have this option, and they'll eat hearty, they'll eat the right way,
Mhm.
and they're not going to come back 20 pounds heavier. And it's just something that should be out there that I think is missing.
Yep.
And there you are. I think you have a perfect, you have a perfect subject there to talk about, because I think your stuff for a cruise ship would be amazing
Yeah, and
because
I've only gone on one cruise, so, you never know.
yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I said, it's unbelievable. Now, did you ever go steadily into doing anything other than the basketball? Did you try baseball like in a full time, like at least 3 months, and see how you do it, or is it in your mind possibly to go into a NBC or CBS or ESPN, and just be an anchor there?
Yeah, I've always thought about it. I did kind of try to dabble in it because 'cause I'm, like, open to all sports, love sports, but, yeah, more I think I would say probably more at a digital capacity was what I would want to be doing, like, as a reporter, um, and not ruling it out of the picture. Maybe there is a chance to get back into sports, it's what I love, and I would open that opportunity for sure to do that.
There's a lot of guests that come, and I always ask them, because you guys have so many great, wonderful ideas. What about being a writer creator for a sports entertainment? I guess what I'm getting to is like the WWE, and you
Oh,
would
yeah.
and be a creative, a writer, or a creative, you could be an announcer there or something like that, because they do a wonderful job, creation. So if you want to get it would do creating, I think that would be a wonderful opportunity. As I always say to
Yeah.
everybody, definitely the foot's in the door. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And it is, I've seen writers, they sit around this table and they go, no, this is, Hulk is going to do this, and no, we're going to do this. No, we're going to do, and the thing that's great is, it's an every week soap opera. It's on all the time for
Mhm.
years and years and years. And when you finish one, like Monday Night Raw, then you're going to go into SmackDown. So you got to do all of that. You got to get your pay-per-views, and you can't tell me that the more creators, the more they need. So it's just something that I think is and one thing I've learned, women creators are the best because
Right.
the men creators, especially in WWE world, it's the same thing. But
Mhm.
when a woman has a hand in it, there's always something different. And that's where somebody like Stephanie McMahon comes in. And when she's in there, there's so many creative ideas. The men are, I want to say flat a lot of times because it's the same thing. You need a more creative, just like you're doing with the food, you're doing with all of this, and it's just something that's amazing. And we applaud you a lot because what you're doing is great. And I'm so happy that you were nice enough to come on this show and really educate people, not only podcast wise, but and that I wanted to ask you too. Tell us
Mhm.
about your podcast. Tell us when it's on. We'd love to let people know because we all come and say hello and be part of it.
Yes, I would absolutely love that. I started podcasting in, I would say, 2018. So I had a vision for it. I knew what I wanted to do, and at that time, I was pretty much doing them in person. And then obviously COVID came about, and I it was something I had to let go of for a little bit of time just because it was a conflict of interest of where I was at. So it's been on hiatus. I recently brought it back. I am in season 3 of Passion Projects. And so the whole premise of the show is to talk to individuals from all walks of life who've been able to turn their dreams into reality and how they continue to stay motivated in their craft. So I've had an opportunity to interview various reporters in within the Toronto market, but also outside of that, like Abby Chen, who is the sideline reporter for the Boston Celtics, Kristen Ledlow, who used to be part of NBA TV, and then just some small businesses in and around the community I live in, and just kind of understanding their stories, the challenges that they've had, the successes that they've had, how they've been able to overcome them all, and the advice that they have for those who are looking to get into whether that be entrepreneurship, sports media, broadcasting, you name it. And it's just been a fascinating ride. And so it's Passion Projects on it's actually Pile Doshi on YouTube and Passion Projects with Pile on Spotify and Apple Music. And I will post a new episode weekly. I aim to do them every Wednesday. So I have some excellent guests on the horizon, a former Toronto Raptor, um, a vegan blogger who I looked up to when I went vegan, and some really interesting other guests as well.
Wow. Again, that sounds really really interesting. And we do have a this is from Ava, and Ava asks, what is your passion? You do the podcast, and do you learn something every day, every time you're on the podcast? Is there, and how would you go about telling somebody who's young that wants to do it, but they're so scared to get behind the microphone?
I I feel like I do learn something new every time, and I feel like everyone's journey is so different, so you really get to, for a second, be in their shoes and kind of live their experiences through what they say. I would say for someone who's like s- thinking about it, wanting to pursue it, kind of just go out there and create it and do it. And I feel like nowadays there's so many more tools to make it easier to do it. When I was shy and I was like, nervous to thinking about it. Like I was growing up, I was like a shy kid in school, right? And like I never really opened up until maybe high school, but I didn't know what I wanted to do entering university. And so no one was kind of giving me the opportunity. So it was kind of going out there and creating something for myself. And these YouTube videos allowed me that opportunity. I was green, I was raw. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it, right? And I was putting myself out there. I was taking a risk. And yes, I didn't get positive feedback all the time. I used to put my videos on various blogs and whatnot. And I mean, there was lots of haters out there too. And sometimes I tell myself, when you have haters, I guess you've made it in the world in a way. But you gotta take everything with a grain of salt as well, and constructive criticism is where you really learn to improve your skills, and that's what I feel like I've been trying to do, and I'm perfecting my craft every day as well, right? It's the repetition, it's kind of going out there and doing the job, kind of getting myself out there, and so I'm hoping that that allows for others to go ahead and do the same thing.
Wow. Sean, you have a question?
Yeah, so I know you mentioned you started out with covering the Raptors in Toronto, and then later on you moved on with and started covering the Miami Heat, and I guess you're kind of doing. But what was it like trying to cover, um, well, one and both teams, and was there kind of a difference in between the coaches around the teams?
So when I was covering the Raptors, I was covering them from like the NBA Canada perspective. So I was doing it more on a league level, whereas the Heat was more at a team level. I personally found being at the team level where I was at with the Heat was a very much a family oriented environment. I love the people I worked with, and with the NBA Canada. It was a small team at the time that we had, so I really got to learn a lot, being inundated within everything that we were doing. Because at the time, social media was just on the cusp. It was like really picking up steam when I was there. So it was learning as I went. And I think that that helped me hone in the craft. And being at the Heat, it allowed me to kind of spread my wings and think more creatively within what I could do within the mobile app to get people to spend more time in the mobile app,
Oh
and
yeah,
just learning from the audiences that were consuming it. You just kind of are learning all the time, but that's building your experience to get to the next position or wherever life takes you.
Oh, wow.
oh yeah,
It's,
wow.
it's awesome. Good.
I mean, because I mean, I'm looking at it. You mentioned some names too, like you said, Dwayne Wade for the Heat, but then I remember the Raptors, and they had Vince Carter, and and that whole bunch back then in the '90s and early 2000s. And Vince Carter, man, he always put on a show.
Oh, all
Yeah.
the time, right? I was at Vince
Right.
Carter's jersey retirement, 2 years ago in Toronto, and that was kind of like a full circle moment for us as the fans to kind of paying tribute to him and everything that he put Canada on the map.
Oh yeah.
And it's wonderful to see that he was the first Raptor to get lifted into the rafters. So that was like a kind of a monumental moment. I was so happy to be part of that experience, to be there and witness that, because he meant so much to me. When Vince Carter was when I was growing up, Vince Carter was in the league, and I was in high school. So everyone knew me as Raptor Girl. You wanted a stat, I would kind of nail it and give it right back to you. I would play with the kids in the schoolyard because I wanted to be an NBA player, like that. I never had the height when it came down to it, but I always tried.
No, that sometimes it doesn't take the height. It's the skill. It's
Yes.
what you put in your mind, and going back and forth, and all of that. So when you say the height, I don't believe that. I believe if you put your mind to it and you have the skill, you're gonna succeed in that sport or any sport for that. Because
Well, yeah.
everything is skills. Everything.
I mean, 'cause in the 80s, they had a guy named Spud Webb on the
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks. And yeah, he was only what, 5'6", 5'7".
And then there was Muggsy Bogues,
Yeah.
smallest with the
Right.
Charlotte Hornets,
Smallest,
and then played for the Raptors
tiny,
too.
Mm-hmm.
tiny
And
Oswald.
those two guys
Yeah.
were great
Tiny
players.
Oswald.
Yeah,
I mean,
tiny
Spud
Oswald.
Webb would like dunk. He started the whole Spider-Man style dunking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, the windmills and the behind the back stuff.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. Now,
Good.
on your podcast, so let's say for this week, do you have something planned that because I'm anxious, shame on me for not listening yet, but I'm definitely, now that we met you, without a doubt. So can you let us know exactly when you're going to be on? Because I really want to take a nice listen to it.
Yeah,
Because
you
I'm
can
sure it's going to be fantastic.
you can listen to previous episodes. So they're up on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. It's Passion Projects with Pyle. And I have a wide array of guests that I've had. My next one is going to be with Lauren Toyota. She is a vegan chef and food blogger and creator of Hot for Food, and an author as well. So she is going to be on talking about her cookbooks as well as becoming a vegan chef and her days working in music too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we're looking forward to that, 100%. And
Definitely
if there's
subscribe too.
bless- if there's anything that you have going or whatever, and, now you came on this show, and we like to say family. So if you have something that you would like to say or whatever, because it looks like the fans are really intrigued and they're just sitting back and listening to you. And it's something sometimes I always think the questions is the best, but the best is them listening, because that's where they're going to get the knowledge, and they'll forget, oh, I got to say, so I that's what I love about our audience, because a lot of our audience just sits back and they listen, and they digest everything, and that's what I love. I mean, I love our chat. So but we definitely would love for you to, number one, come back. Number two, we got to work something where we'd love to see you cook something. That would be awesome. That
That would
really
be
would be awesome.
amazing. Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate you guys taking the time to meet with me, and thank you so much for all those fan questions as well. I love your audience. I'm so happy that they're listening and that they're happy to hear my journey.
Well, before you go, though, there's a little surprise for you. You might have seen it before, but here he is.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, glad
Thank you
that
for getting me on.
yeah, glad that we can help you out to get on the show. And Joe and Sean are the best, and all the guests has been on the show has been through my team and I. So you're added to the list.
Awesome.
By the way, she's Pyle is one of our clients too now. So glad that she's part of us, and we're helping her
Congrats.
out. Helping her
We
out.
got a good man here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so she's amazing. Her stuff, she does great in the sports industry, and obviously her brand is amazing. Vegans of Miami, and man, she has it all. And we're glad that we can help her out to grow even more. And I think she's going places, and she has amazing future. And she's been doing this for a while, so it's amazing.
Yeah,
And
thank you so
I
much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
and I do have to say one thing. I love your glasses. Those glasses are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they look great on you.
Thanks.
I
I
do.
got them I think 2 years ago. So they had told me I needed computer glasses, and I guess before the pandemic, I was always wearing contact lenses as well. And then after the pandemic, I just couldn't do it anymore. And so these ones are like the ones that do the blue blocking as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think that they're helping my eyes. I want to say I hope so.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I mean,
But I love wearing
you're
glasses.
pointing in all the right
Y'all have
directions.
glasses.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
but I gotta wear my glasses all the time, and sometimes
Same.
I went through a phase where I used to having the transition lenses. The only other problem was when you went back inside, it would take forever for the shade part to go.
I think
Yes, I
this is
have
the
those
first
too.
show ever that four people all have glasses on.
Yeah.
There's always a first
Not
time for
Yeah.
bad,
everything in this
right?
show. It's awesome.
Right.
See, glasses are in. Everybody, oh, I don't want to wear glasses. Oh no, now everybody
Yeah.
loves them.
I
Yeah.
went I went through that as a kid because I've been wearing glasses since I was 5 years old, and I remember in 8th grade, I was so frustrated I didn't want to wear my glasses, so I like purposely stopped wearing my glasses. And one time I was doing homework and I was ironically doing history work, which is one of my bread and butter usually do, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And all the birds kept bundling together, and like jumping, and then I was like, so I just said, "Mom, I need to go see the eye doctor again." And then the funnier part of the story is my mom's oldest sister, my aunt. She's a nurse practitioner, or was. She retired now. I called her, and the whole time before that, she was telling me, "You're gonna go blind if you don't wear your glasses." And then
Yeah.
when I was telling her that the doc said I was close to having lazy eye and being, you know, legally blind in my left eye, she goes, "I hate to tell you, but I told you so." And so,
Moms always know.
yeah,
Yeah.
moms and you just,
The
The-
and
glasses
that's
are
that.
amazing.
for me, I used to before I had glasses before I had glasses, went to contacts, then went back to glasses. I didn't really like the contacts, so I had to go back to glasses, and this is for everything, reading, and obviously far distance, and but the contacts I was struggling with the contacts, so I had to go back to
Yeah,
glasses.
I just can't see putting that in and then poking.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah,
Uh-uh. We do
No,
enough with. We don't need that. But
I
no,
agree.
but honestly, we can't thank you enough for coming up, Nathan. Thank you so much for
anytime.
bringing
She
this wonderful talent up.
my
And
team and I are excited to work with her and grow even more. And
yes,
she
good luck with Nathan. You're gonna go on a great journey with them. Trust
actually
me.
she actually reached out to us. She reached out to me
I
about
did.
about the opportunity, and because I guess she saw what we do and worked with different athletes and media people and all. So yeah, so I'm glad that she reached out. Now she's part of us, and we can grow even more.
So on your before my last question on your podcast, you do talk about menus, right? You talk about recipes at all?
Yeah, sometimes I've had
Okay,
some
that's what I'm
creative
looking
lunch. Yeah,
forward to.
Oh
yeah.
yes,
I'm really looking forward to.
there's we have one of our hosts on the show, Chef Nick. He does every Thursday. They do a show here on this panel, talk about different recipes and different food items and for holidays. So you'll be a good. We will love it. I'm gonna bring you back. We'll bring you back on for that specific show on Thursdays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Joe was
and maybe
telling
while
me.
she's on, she might do a little cooking. That
Yeah,
might be great. That would be
Yeah.
we'll have our
awesome.
own. We'll have our
live.
own version of the Iron Chef.
I've always want to do
I'll make
something
the
with that
big ziti. You know,
wireless one. Yeah, yeah.
But
there you
do you
go.
actually
Hey,
you
so
go to
I'll,
like
I'll
different?
make I'll make the egg palm. How about that? You hear me?
Wait, no, I didn't hear you.
Sean, are
What'd
you
you
there? I
say?
think he's frozen.
Who, me or
Would you say Sean in the list?
Yeah, Sean, what'd you say?
Oh, I was saying, do you go to like different restaurants and then like do like reviews on your podcast?
I haven't done them on the podcast, but I've done them on my Vegans of Miami page. So my most recent one, I went to a pierogi spot and I was craving them and I absolutely love pierogi. So yeah, this one spot I found, I was like, okay, kind of hit I'm digging it. I like it.
Mhm.
Awesome,
That's
awesome. I
awesome.
love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make a great show. And what I'd love to do is like in a holiday, like a 4th of July or a day before or whatever, to cook up some menus, different things that you could have for the breakfast. We could have one for lunch, and we could have one for dinner, and that would be great. And I'm really looking forward, number one, to listening to you, seeing you, and gang. As soon as I do that too, everybody follow me because this is one and very very entertaining and talented woman. So
Yeah.
you have to take everything for what it is, and she is really good at what she does. She's very young, energetic, and just ready to go. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't
We're
thank
trying
you enough for coming on.
we're trying to put the Indian culture on the in the sports map too. So we rarely see Indian Indian media people or Indian agents or whatever you name.
Yeah.
The one person actually, there is one person. Her name is Aditi. I can't pronounce her last name, so I'm just gonna say Aditi. She covers the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, she's been working for NFL Network for a while, and she's of Indian descent like us.
Mhm.
And I'm sure she looked up to her, and yeah, Aditi is one of them, and
Yep.
maybe there's a few others, but not it's rare to see in our side because usually there's they're doctors or whatever. So we're trying to change the map there too.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
And like I said, don't be a stranger to NYMania, please. And we'd love to see your journey and keep it going. If we could be any part of it to help, we're here for you. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys too. I completely appreciate it, and thank you so much.
You
No,
stay healthy, and best of luck to you. And of course, God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great, great day, and thank you.
too. You too.
Take care.
I'll keep in touch with you, and we're working on more things for you, Pyle. So stay tuned. So,
Awesome. Thank you.
We got it. Take care now. Wow, that was great. That was
great
absolutely
job, guys. Great job, Joe and Sean. You did amazing. And shout out to the chat for the questions. And see, I told you my team and I have endless possibilities for you guys. So
yes, and thank you. She's
Jason,
amazing.
Thank you,
Jason. Ah, man, thank you so much. And we're gonna dedicate that to our guest because she was amazing. So that was awesome. Again, Nithin, as I always say, what do I say? Can't get better. It just gets better and better and better. And really, she couldn't be any sweeter. And she's very good at what you could see. She's going to have a wonderful career. What a wonderful career.
The sexist thing, that was awesome, and thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
great.
it was an honor and a privilege having her. It was really an honor.
Yeah, it was. So, everyone too. Yes, Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Happy opening week, guys. What a great time to be alive. Yeah, you're right about that,
Yeah.
Jason. You're right about that. Yeah,
a lot of things.
Yeah, and as far as what we know is we're going to have the Yankee game simulcasted today, again from Yankees The Ugly Truth as they play 3:00 Eastern time against the Chicago Cubs, and they will do the same thing tomorrow. And then Wednesday, baby, in the morning, it'll be coffee, bagels, Yankee talk, any type of talk you want. And then 4:00 is New York Yankee pregame show. Yes, here we come. And then the game, and then the game, and then the post game. And the journey begins to 28, baby, to 28. What
Cheers
do you,
to that.
There we, yep. Hold on. I got my little aqua here.
Yeah,
here we go.
This is cranberry ginger. This is cranberry ginger ale with no sugar.
Is that any good?
Salute, let's go Yankees.
Salute. Joe, this
is have the same order. Oh man, that's awesome, guys. That was really a good interview. And we have Yankee baseball coming up and looking forward to it. Another great call from Ken, and let's hope the Yankees play do well. And Garrett Cole's going to be pitching a little bit. Maybe now instead of 1 inning, it's going to be 2 innings, and he's going to give us the play-by-play.
Hey, this is interesting though. Um, so it's weird we have the Grapefruit League and Cactus League facing each other
Yeah.
in an exhibition game, but that's kind of cool.
I just sent you guys a Yankee lineup for today.
Oh yes, Bill and Bill O. How you doing, Bill O? How's it going? How you doing? I hope everything's doing well. Did you finish? Well, no, actually, you're probably just starting to cook, so we appreciate it. And but guys, really, with everything going on, we're going to get ready for this Yankee game, and this was a nice added attraction. You see, sometimes we don't come on at 9:30 for this particular reason. This our guest was amazing, very very informative, and really loves what she's doing, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Sometimes you gotta take it in instead of always giving it or doing. You got to do the right thing, and
Yeah,
that's what.
and my team and I have endless possibilities for you guys. So stay tuned.
And we are really looking forward to it. We are, and
tomorrow my team and I also booked MLB pitcher Keone Kela. He also pitched in the Mexican League, so he'll be joining.
Yeah, he was a Yankee killer. Please, I know with Texas, correct?
Yeah.
So, Jason asked Bill, "What's your favorite food to cook?" Let's see. What's cooking, my man? What's cooking? So, we're getting so close. We're tight. We don't. That's it with not minor league baseball, but spring training baseball. That's it. We've had enough, and we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Let's get them Wednesday, guys. We're gonna have a great time, and I'm just looking forward to calling a great season. With everybody here, and of course with the master blaster in Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, who was very generous enough to let us stream with him all year long. So can't say enough about Ken. Man's amazing. His whole family's amazing. And what you're gonna love, people, is when you're doing the broadcast, and his very, very amazing, beautiful grandchild. Well, he's got two that we've seen. Wyatt comes up and he sits on his puppy's lap and he says, "Let's go Yankees!"
Yeah.
And the Yankees take off from there, and we want to see more of that. And don't want to leave Natalie out. Natalie is a wonderful young woman who's just amazing, and they have bright futures, all of them. So. Thank you, Ken. If you're listening, we really appreciate everything that you do for us. Thank you.
Ken from Ugly Truth. He's one of the best out there, and he's obviously great family man, great family person, and he is great to work with. And like I said, he does a great job at the shorts and the videos.
Yeah. And he does. Bill O, barbecued Jason, either pork, shoulder, or brisket. Yummy. You guys are killing pancakes in the morning, this in the morning, this in the afternoon. You guys are killing me.
I'll have pancakes anytime, anywhere.
Breakfast for lunch, dinner, and dessert.
Yup. Even at midnight.
The breakfast of champions.
In my family, it's kind of a tradition and a courtesy. If you visit someone, be prepared for a big breakfast at midnight.
Oh man, I don't know why you talk. I can't believe you guys are talking about food right now. I'm doing this fasting thing today. I can't eat right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was saying to myself, oh my God, poor Nithin right now. He's like chopping at the bit here. Oh my God.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, but guys, we've said everything. We had a wonderful show last night. With so many guests that were so nice enough to come up, talk to us. We had a great time. We had the Brady Bunch. We had 9 people on at the same time. I think we broke our own record. We didn't have any hitches, a little bit of static here and there, but
apparently, Apparently, we had Brian Cashman on yesterday too. So there you go.
Oh yeah, we had the lookalike of Brian Cashman, and then I also thought he looked like Greg Counsell without the big nose. No, just but anyway, guys, it's going to be a good happening, and we're all excited. And let's come back at 3:00, everyone, as we journey through the next to the last game of the exhibition series, as Ken will have the call as we simulcast right here.
And I also put out a short early this morning on my channel.
Sean, great short, by the way. I loved it. I looked at it. It's amazing.
You're getting better and better and better at it. It looks really good. And
and also the Yankees lineup is out for today at 3. If you want, I'll read it out real quick for you guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they're playing at the Cubs, but they're playing in Arizona, right? I think, in Arizona.
Yeah, they're playing in Arizona at the Cubs facility.
Okay. Yeah, so the lineup for today at 3, guys. Sean, Joe, and everybody in the chat. Leading off is Paul Goldschmidt at first base. Batting second is Aaron Judge, right field. Batting third is Cody Bellinger, left field. Batting fourth is one and only Giancarlo Stanton, DH. Batting fifth, Chaz Chisholm Jr. at second base. batting sixth at third base, Ahmad Rosario. Batting seventh, center field, Trent Grisham. Shortstop batting eighth is Jose Caballero. Batting ninth is catcher Austin Wells. And I'll give you 3 guesses who's on the mound today.
Mickey Mouse.
No.
Carlos Lagrange.
Baby. We want to see him on this team.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Come on, man. It's right in front of you.
Come on. Hey.
And then maybe we'll find out if Heel's going west with us or not. I mean, I know he's not part of the starting rotation for the first go-around. I'm sure they're going to add him, but yeah, we got to figure out what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, they probably will have to. See that they're clapping at the bit. They're clapping at the bit. Let's try a couple of these fun things. The Yankees.
Oh God.
That's amazing.
Hi, this is Ken from Yankees The Ugly Truth. You're on live with Joe.
We love it. Oh, yeah, baby. It's going to take us right out of NY Yankee Mania and World Sports Mania Entertainment.
And you're watching World Sports Mania Entertainment.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NYMania.
Hey, everybody. Tommy Green here, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. And I want to thank you for watching NYMania. And come back again and see us.
Hey, I'm Angelo Venuto, and I'm here with New York Mania Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
Hey, y'all. You're watching NY Yankee Mania, where we get motivated about the sports we talk about. We're passionate sports and real life talk. You're watching NY Yankee Mania. Hit the like and subscribe.
Hey guys, it is Deb Witkus from the Blonde Blitz, host and reporter, and you are watching New York Mania Entertainment.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Woo, let's go, Kayla.
That is.
By the way, speaking of Kayla, guys, wish her a speedy recovery. She went through surgery, and she texted us last night, and she's doing good, but still recovering. So please keep her in her prayers and wishing her a speedy recovery too. So.
Yes, 100%, and we miss her, we love her, and we want to.
Hi, this is Bernie Kosar, NFL legend, national championship, University of Miami quarterback, Cleveland Browns quarterback, Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys, and finished up with the Miami Dolphins. I'm loving it, and you're watching New York Mania. You matter.
You matter, baby.
Hello, everybody. This is Biff Roberts, former Major League ball player, and you're watching New York Yankee Mania. Enjoy. What a great show.
It's awesome. Guys, we're going to have a little fun before opening day,
Oh, yeah.
baby. We're celebrating.
And hopefully one day we can get Ken Singleton up here.
Yeah.
My team and I are working on that too, Sean.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Hey
guys,
everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
Yep.
Let's go.
This is Johnny Salami from NY Yankee Mania. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, baby. Well, guys, we're an hour away from Ken's broadcast, and we'll simulcast it right here on NY Yankee Mania. So everyone, please come back, go have a little bit of lunch, and then come back and see some great and listen to some great play-by-play. And we really appreciate it. So with that in mind, everyone, God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. And we will see you at 3 o'clock. Take care, everyone. We are having fun.